Welcome to the Trucking Show. Must go on.
Alright, YouTube is super loud, man, but this is what reefers do, and I want to show you how to start a Thermo King. This is a Thermo King from Western. So just press the on button right there one time and let it do its thing. Takes a minute. Just gotta be a little patient, but it takes a little minute. Bear with me now. I know it's super loud because when you work with reefers, everybody's reefers on, so things are loud. But you guys want to be truck drivers, reefers. I like reefers better than drive-in, but start with drive-in and they do the reefers. Just a little more, more stuff to learn, you know, when you're learning this. So, anyways, it's on right there. So, what I'm gonna do is I want to set it in the lyrics. Okay, and they want it at 33 degrees. 33 Fahrenheit. Okay, and I say yes to that. Alright, it'll program it. Ooh, and they want it continuous. So I just kinda press that little alien face right there. It should let you know if it's continuous or not. See if the face shows up right there, that means it's not continuous. So take it out. Now it's continuous. It's hard to see the reflection, but and I should start. That means it's at 67 degrees right now instead of 33 continuous. So the unit should start off by itself. So it says diesel engine started. It's just hard to see the reflection. If you guys can hear that, but the engine started. It's getting loud now. You know, you just gotta wait a little bit because sometimes it fakes you out. It starts, but then it shuts off after a few minutes. And then you go inside your truck, you're thinking it's on, it's not on. So then you got this right here to tell you the temperature. But obviously, of course, you can see it with your mirror. Check this out. Alright. Yeah, so after a few minutes you can tell it's not gonna shut off. It usually shuts off right away if it shuts off, and then it throws an alarm. It depends what the alarm is, you gotta check it out, but most of the time it's just a fake alarm. A lot of this air can get inside the unit. It needs to be primed, so that's all it is. But that's why you always want to keep your reefers, your tanks full. You don't want to let them go low, because then they don't pick up air. So, yeah. See? It's going down. Let's get back in the truck real quick. I just parked another straight there. And let's get back in the truck real quick. There's no, it is loud. One of the loaders is going to come home. Yep. I can take that pressure. And they go right. See? And then trucks. Nice. 62 degrees out there. Oh. Alright, yeah, so gotta wear this nice fancy safety vest. But anyways, guys, so like I was saying, it was really loud in there, so but there's no other way because this guy's reefer's on, everybody's reefer's on. Now, you know, there's a lot of a whole building full of it. So this is reefer division. We are here in California. So we're picking up some produce. You know, I don't know. I think it's lettuces or whatever it is. It's produce. So, and then from there, we got another one to pick up in Salinas from here, which is only 35 minutes driving. But man, check that out. Look at all this. Look at all this fog rolling into the mountains. That's all fog, man. Just rolling in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, whew, it's too much shark. It's nice, cool weather right now. It's beautiful. I love it. I mean, I like the cold anyway, so. But anyways, yeah. So what I was talking about the reefers, what happens is these reefers, I don't want to make a huge long video about this, but these reefers, if you let them run all the way down below that 10-gallon mark, once you get too low, that line right there picks up a little air, you know, it's just sucking, the fuel line's sucking, it starts picking up air, and if the air gets in that system, boom, boom, it'll shut down. Your reefer shuts down, you got produce in the back, you got meat, you want whatever. It's not good, especially in the summertime. Ooh, it's not good. And in the wintertime, because if it's too cold outside, it'll even get it colder in there, and you don't ruin whatever you have in the back. So you gotta make sure you're always checking the fuel levels on these things. This company, Western, they'll call you. You're at the 10 gallons. They call you because you know they got the sensor that it tells them. So, anyways, yeah, and they'll be like, "Hey, you gotta fill it up." It's like, "Yep, I'm going on my way." So, but that's the way it works. So, in there, if it picks up a little bit of that air, then it's no prime, and it takes a while to it starts, and then just like kind of kicks off and on and off and on, and you turn it on, and it throws the alarms, but there's just nothing. It says nothing on it. Now, if it throws an alarm, it might tell you about oil, low pressure. It might set a lot of different things. So sometimes it might throw like low pressure, like oil, but it's basically because you know, like the same thing. You know, it needs to be prime. So, anyways, you just gotta keep starting, and then it cuts on, and it starts, and it gets going. In the summertime, it gets really hot. These things gotta run, man. You gotta. Sometimes you have things that don't need to be cool, so you use the reefer like a drive-in, which you can, not a problem. But you know, once every day, start it for like 10-15 minutes, let it run, even 20 minutes, let it put it at 40 degrees and let it run, so it keeps all that fuel rolling, you know, because even with this heat, it does something to those pumps. So that's all it is. If you're doing reefer, guys, for you guys truck drivers, you started doing reefer, it's just some tips, you know. I'm not teaching you, I'm just giving you little tips. Just listen to your instructor though, because you're gonna go out with him, you're gonna go out with your trainer, and he knows what he's talking about. So listen to him first though, but if he doesn't tell you the stuff, you come across my channel, you're more than welcome, okay? Thank you, like, subscribe, and yeah, it's just another video. Hopefully it's not as boring, you guys. I'm just bringing you with me to my adventures. This is another new place that I'm doing in California. My first time with this company, Western Distributed, in California. We do a lot of California runs, unfortunately. And for a lot of people that don't know this and they don't live here in this country, or they're not truck drivers, or they never go to California, traffic is horrible. And for truck drivers, you can only go 55 mile an hour, which is crazy. Everybody else goes 65, 70, even 80, 90 mile an hour. You can only go 55. They will give you a ticket here though. They love giving you a ticket. Plus there's a lot of inspections, there's a lot of rules, and like basically today there was an accident. You know, accidents happen, but people drive like nuts, and there's a lot of people here. And then the truck caught on fire, and it caught everything on fire, so they had to close down the highway. So I was stuck for 3 hours, but there was other truck drivers stuck there for 6 hours. So my appointment was at 8:30, and I didn't make it there till 12 because I was just dead stop in the highway. That's what happens. And it happens constantly here in California. So that's why a lot of people don't like going to California. I don't like driving in California. Beautiful place. The people though, the rules they got here, it's like another planet. Very picky, very, I don't know what's wrong with these people here, but it's the only place in this entire United States of America that it's just weird. So, but not in a good way. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. Thank you so much for following me and helping me move the country. Bye bye now. Check it show out. Like, subscribe, and share, and please hit the bell icon. And thank you for watching.